I will share my real-time experience of DSE role of Infosys, which may be helpful for the many of the students who are preparing for the DSE role. Firstly, any interview will start with a self-introduction, and in the self-introduction we mention our skills. Based on that skills only the interviewer may ask the questions. Here you have to choose any one of the language as a main preference for your coding purpose in this interview. I had chosen Python as my main preference for the coding purpose, but the interviewer asked me to write in Java. As I said, I am not well proficient in Java. He asked me to rate my Java language. So I rated as 6 because I am not aware of interfaces and applets. So I rated as 6. So interviewer asked me to write a basic program the using a class. I have chosen an employee class and written with a proper syntax. And I will share my list of questions that asked in the interview. Here are from data structures, he asked me about graph traversal techniques. He asked me to write the DFS and BFS algorithms and explanation of that algorithms. After explanation of that algorithms, he asked me what type of data structures used in this DFS and BFS. And the differences between the data structures that are used in the DFS and BFS, that is stack and queue differences. He asked about abstract and the interface differences in Java, the type of data structures used in DFS and BFS, differences between the stack and queue, differences between the stack and linked list, differences between the queue and linked list. From Python, he asked about list comprehension. From Python, he asked about list comprehension with its syntax, definition, and with an example. He also asked about lambda function with a definition and an example. As I am a ECE student, he asked me about any explanation of any of the microprocessor. I have chosen a 8086 microprocessor. With a brief explanation, he asked me about that. And from networks, he asked about TCP and UDP protocols. I will also share one of my friends' experience of DSE role of Infosys, which is conducted on 3rd March. She has shared some questions to me that were asked in the interview. Those questions are as the interviewer has given a tree and asked her to balance the tree and asked her to write the program in order to balance the tree. And the next question is the interviewer has given a string of characters and asked her to print the repetition of each character. And the next question is what are the non-linear data structures and where the tree data structures can be used, DFS and BFS algorithms. And the next question is insertion at a position or in a linked list. This is my real-time experience of DSE role at Infosys.